Hello, Brain to Belly family. This is Coach Yayoi here with another Small Bites. So today I wanted to continue on the talk about the Toxic 10 that we were doing. I think the last two times I talked about hesitation and procrastination. And then we talked about fear of failure, fear of success. And the next two that I want to talk about are self-doubt and self-loathing. Wow. Well, those are, all of these have meaning for me. They hit me in the heart. And self-doubt and self-loathing, those are, wow, they really stopped me. They stopped me a lot of times from doing the things that I wanted to do. For a long time, for the past, I would say about 4 years ago, when I started on this journey very seriously into neuroencoding, my instructor always used to tease me about being an aimer. And she would say, oh, yeah, you're always aiming again. Yeah, you're always aiming again. And, it took a while to learn to mitigate those two fears, those really strong fears of self-doubt and self-loathing, that I'm not good enough for anything, or who am I to be able to do this? And that self-doubt really stopped me a lot from pursuing the things I wanted to do. For instance, even pursuing my coaching. I was still working in corporate America, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't go full-time into coaching. How am I going to live? All of that stuff. And, what am I going to do about insurance? And so all of those fears, self-doubt, and I'm not good enough. Who am I to be able to do this? I'm not, qualified. And then, what happened was I learned that, like Dr. Amen says with his ants, right? Every time you encounter an ant, automatic negative thought, question yourself, is this really true? Is that the truth? And most cases it's not. Like I'm not good enough. Well, I've excelled in lots of things. For example, especially when it came to the weight health coaching, I was like, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not a nutritionist. What am I going to teach? And then the question was, well, you know what? I've had more than 20 plus years working for a major weight health company. I've been a coach with them for that long as well. I've myself lost 30 pounds and kept it off from my highest. And I've been keeping it off for the last 20 years, and maybe fluctuating 3 to 5 pounds at the most. So that in itself is an accomplishment. So one of the tricks, or one of the methods that we use in neuroencoding, is when you are encountering any of your toxic 10, at least the first six that we talked about today, the self-doubt and self-loathing, the ones that we're talking about today. But create a list of all of your accomplishments, all of them, and review them. And, the exercise would be to do it every day if you can for 5 minutes. And don't repeat if you can. And if not, just look at the list if you are in doubt at any time of yourself and your skills. So, and I see Char is watching, so thank you, Char, for watching. And so that is my small bites for today. I don't want to go on and make it a small lunch instead of a bite. So here we go. So thank you very much for listening. Nourish your brain, your belly, your soul, nourish all of you, and do the activity and start loving on yourself. Mirror exercise is one of the best ones to do. Okay, I'm Coach Yayoi, and I'm out. Bye.